Hey everybody, it's me, Ria, just hopping on to do a message for today. Happy Sunday. And Sunday, to me, again, time, it's more of a vibration and a frequency than an actual label, as in a day, a month, a year, a holiday. So to me, Happy Sunday is representing taking that moment to connect to that sun within. And when you connect to that sun within, you're connecting to the God self. You're connecting to the physical self, connected to the God self, much like the Son of God. And when we do that, and when we take that moment to connect, we create a Sunday. Like the sweetness of life, the abundance, it tastes good, it feels good, because when we're connecting to the highest vibration that is available to us through bringing our focus to our God self, our higher self, the light within, then that creates more delicious manifestations in our reality. So I just thought I'd hop on and do that real quick. I've talked about how I'm going to be committing, or I am committing to doing a quick message every morning before I go about my activities. So I'm getting ready to go for a run, but it will align me and put me in the proper mindset, energy, vibration to get the most out of my run, to enjoy my run, and to set forth whatever I do for the day in an aligned vibration. So we're gonna do sort of like a power of three this morning. Hey, good morning, Kimmy. Please share out if you don't mind. Beautiful. Instead of doing my little paragraph out of the Losing My Religion book, the power, light within, the sun that we are, and then connecting. That will be the God self part, and then I will do a Mother Earth heart card. Always representing our heart and our spirit. And then for the physical self, what I just wanted to change out for today, instead of doing the paragraph representing the God, the sun, or our physical experience, I'm going to pull a chakra card. I'm just feeling called to pull a chakra card, which represents different energy centers within us that need to be brought into awareness, alignment, clearing, whatever. And like I always say, the message that you bring forth in the moment is for that moment. So even though it's Happy Sunday, the message can apply to any time, because it's really about frequency. Linear time is dissipating, so it's more about the frequency, and you jump and you attract that energy that needs to be brought into your awareness for your specific moment of now. And it's to illuminate the light within you. Nothing is being reprimanding you or punishing you or telling you you're doing anything wrong ever, because you're always doing everything right. You're exactly where you need to be to get what you need to become a fuller, illuminated, experiential self. So you're always where you need to be. Nothing and none of my messages and guidance are all ever telling you you're doing something wrong. It's just bringing you something into your awareness to be illuminated, to be a fuller expression of who you really are. And you're always that. Just sometimes we might put a film or a cloud obscuring our light. And that could be caused through beliefs, thought forms, just disturbances and energies. But like I said, everything is always serving us no matter what. All right, guys. Hey, Lauren, good morning. It has been a while. Yeah, I know we've been meaning to get on a live together too, so we'll still do that. Divine timing. All right, so I'm gonna actually ring these. So I'll just kind of take a nice breath in. Actually, before I do that, we'll do this. We'll take our breath in. I call this the cross breath, the sun. Rising up over the horizon. It represents our spiritual energy infusing into that physical experience through our awareness, through our desire to have the physical and the spiritual lived out in this timeline. So take a breath in. As we take that breath in, now not just through our nose, we'll do it through our nose, bring it all in here, but through our entire physical self and energetic self, Imagine us breathing in that light. But again, the light doesn't come from outside, it comes from in here and works simultaneously, as within as without, simultaneously. So we're becoming the prana, we're activating, we're catalyzing, we're releasing all of this information that we have been maybe repressing or holding. We're releasing all that we are, our highest frequencies of love and light to be realized in this physical experience. Good morning, Nita. All right, so we'll take a breath in. I love the visual, so I'm very visual, so I like that visual. Take a breath in. Drop into your heart center. Hold it. Feel into your vibration. Anchor into your vibration. Feel your connection to the physical you. Simultaneously feeling the illumination of your energy, shining forth, shining out, vibrating, and exhale. To me, that really just kind of anchors me into my physical being, anchoring us to our physical experience, drawing that spiritual energy into our experience. And as you focus and connect to the place we call the portal of our heart, that center, that higher self, our God source energy, you embody and allow all that you are to be brought forward into your life. It's like all of the spiritual energy, you're bringing it forward and anchoring it into the world to be reflected. It's kind of funny because this is the sun. I never thought of it this way. It's reflecting off the water. This is the ocean. So you have come to bring forth your spiritual imprint, your divine frequency imprint. Your soul came for an experience to, oh my God, this is so beautiful, to be reflected into the physical. Because they say all of this is just not real. Nothing is solid, even though it appears solid. It's really light particles vibrating, which is our projection, our reflection. We are creating a hologram to give us a real physical concrete-ish experience. So that's exactly what we're doing. We are come to reflect our light into the world. Is that not so beautiful? And it really makes sense, sort of ish, from a scientific point of view also, like, and spiritual. I love it when things kind of click and make sense to the mind's understanding. So we are reflecting our light into the world. And the clearer we can connect to that light unfiltered, the clearer our reflection and hologram and creation will be. Awesome. All right, now I'm going to ring the bells. Let's see, because sometimes I pick up information just through the ring, so we'll see what comes forth. And this is a collective read, and we are all reflecting aspects of one another. We're all experiencing similar energy to some degree through different shoot-offs. Wow. Really, really strong energy. I'm feeling a lot of energy right now going through my base of my neck. And yesterday I talked about how all of us were being really commended. Is that the word? Um, um, exalted or whatever for stepping into our mastery. We're all living in our mastery now. That energy that we came to transcend, transmute, to elevate into pure love. Finding that diamond in the rough. We have whatever that obstacle, struggle, and challenge was that we came to take on as our cross. But notice this cross, it isn't heavy, it isn't dark, it's filled with light. So we have all stepped into this energy, and now we take that wisdom, that knowledge, and we're going forth. We're anchoring that in to be reverberated and to be expanded out beyond us. So the three rings being really, really strong, to me, is representing how strongly anchored we are now in this. The stronger anchored you are in your heart, the more you really are living that energy you came to master and bring forth
to transmute, to transform. It's your imprint of love. And their Spirit is saying, now I'm getting the ringing too in my left ear, you are imprinting it in a way that is, it's just spread. Shoo! It's spread. It's infused in every molecule, particle, particle in the world on Earth. You have entered your mastery, so you're embodying it, and in that, you are infusing it in every particle that you're experiencing on Earth, all the particles that make up the Earth. You are infusing your divine imprint now onto the Earth. So that means that anchor, that strong anchor. As you anchor in here strongly, it's anchored into the collective on our timeline. Because there are many timelines, and there's timelines where, that isn't the scenario in the case, but because you have stepped into it, you are experiencing the timeline where you have entered your mastery, and that is affecting everything. Everything is connected. All right. Beautiful message from Spirit. All right. So let's see what that physical human part is going through. These are the chakra cards, just representing our energy centers, which affects our physicality. Like, if you're having disturbances in the solar plexus or trust, you could be having disturbances in your gut. All right. So Spirit, what do we need to hear? Shoo! All right. This is the physical part of us. I consider it the sun part of us. And it's so funny because, all right, so just because I relate it to Jesus, because that's kind of my background, and to me, he's the model for what we are to walk, the example. And he was the Son of God, but the Son is also the Sun that is connecting to our light. That is what he did. He connected and expressed unconditional love. So to me, the sun part of us is that same thing. It's connecting to our sun within, our God self, through our physical. Oh, this one's sticking. All right, what do we got here? Grounding. That's what I was just saying. Grounding our energy to create this abundance. This is just reaffirming everything that Spirit just spoke. Aligning. To me, look at entering mastery is everything is fully open to me. We've done what we needed to do. We allowed. We've processed. We were the channel and the conduit for that light to come forth. Through our light, we were able to see the light in the darkness and in the heaviness, and find the divinity in it. And so then we are illuminated. Look at this. Looks like the mind, the body, the spirit. So we have illuminated all three aspects and have connected it to a high frequency where we're embodying it and anchoring it not only into our physical self, but into our physical world. You're grounding that to be like shot off into, it's like a lightning bolt or a light, and it affects and permeates and penetrates all of physicality. That's the power that you guys are holding right now and stepping into. And embodying, because we got the three flames, mind, body, spirit. They're all in flame. They're all operating at their fullness. And walking that embodiment like Jesus or Buddha, that elephant. What's it called? I can't remember that name for the elephant, but that divine wisdom, sitting in it, anchoring in it. You've accessed the gold. The gold represents the gold treasure chest within. You guys have all opened it up. You've released it. You've released it in the mind, the body, and the spirit, connecting the three flames and infusing it into all of your experiences, those that you're aware of and those that you are not. Again, there's no linear time. So any infusion, any enlightenment, any balance and wisdom gained, any inflaming you're doing now is affecting all the timelines of you. And you are gaining and releasing also those timelines to aid you now. You guys have all unlocked your treasure chest, opened yourselves up to also accessing all timelines that are aiding you now. That's what you've done. You've opened it up. Shoo. And it's like the Akash. You've opened it up and you're intermingling and merging with all of those energies of all aspects of you and all timelines. So you've gained all of that. You've allowed the mastery to embody you and to enter you and to be illuminated through you. This is so beautiful. From that place of going within, this person, elephant, is at peace, balanced, harmonious, connected, opened up to their treasure, brought forth the passion, the light on all three levels, or all three aspects. You can think of it as the triangle. What the heck? The number is the 8 too. You've entered that infinity. Even that infinity connects us to all timelines. Because look at the 8 sideways. It's infinite. It's infinite. You went within the little part of the middle part of the 8. You've gone within to go out and loop around all of those experiences. You go within, you've released it, and then you go out again to experience it. Experience it through the physical. So you've gone within, you've connected to the light, and then you've gone out again. So you're connecting all of those experiences. So say the 8, you're opening up and tapping into all aspects of you that you're not even aware of, all timelines that you're not aware of, all of those interactions, connections, repressions are being released. The light is being released. When you were oppressed from your passion in the past, you guys have unlocked it and have released it. And because you did that, it affects, say you were a mystic or a healer in another life and you were, executed for it. Well, now because you did what you've done and walked your path, now you have opened up those gifts. So that person that was hung or burned at the stake, you have opened up the gifts. You've released that experience from the punishment, from the lower vibrations, and have gained and opened up the gifts. And it all happens, it's this and that. It all happens simultaneously as you are opening up your gifts, overcoming your fears and doubts. As that other person was being persecuted, you were facing those fears simultaneously as they were, but you overcame them, which released the gifts from that timeline to be opened up into this timeline. Boy, it's really getting really multi-dimensional here, but I love it. So anyways, you guys are grounding and opened up the gifts from other timelines. You've brought in all three aspects of you into full flame. So that's beautiful. You're illuminating, you're shining, but you're grounding that energy into this experience. So that is the root chakra. So what it's telling you is maybe to further anchor that energy and be grounded, just breathe into that root chakra. When you breathe down into Mother Earth. Imagine it going through the bottoms of your feet, your tailbones, deep into Mother Earth, connecting with the deepest core, lava, red, and then drawing that back up on the in-breath. So wait, you breathe in, breathe it up in, and then push it back down. So just a little emphasis on the root chakra, just to further strengthen it. But to me, it's affirmation, but to bring awareness to that, and then that will bring greater awareness into your experience. So what Spirit is saying is you guys have done that. Bringing the awareness to that will further anchor it, and that's the energy being brought into our awareness. So that is the energy being brought into our awareness today. It's affirmation, and they're applauding and just bringing that to our attention. All right. Very beautiful. Next message is just the heart. The heart energy, to me, that is the spirit of us connecting the physical and the spiritual, and just a further message from the heart. It's the middle. It's our God source. It's our higher self. It's the portal to all. The energy, little information that are maybe, it just brings the two together. You can almost think of it as, the yin, the yang, the polarities, the feminine, the masculine, and the gray line in between the yin yang symbol. You can almost think of it as the connecting energy, bringing those together. Shoot, bonding them, binding them. But that's also the place of new life. That's the place where the polarities hit, causes a catalyst, causes like two sticks rubbing together, and to create new life. So to me, there's a message of new life here. What is it we are bringing forth now that we are in our mastery? It's so cool too. All of these came upside down. I found these incense at Mexicali Blues, but you could probably find them anywhere. Mexicali Blues is a main store, and it's called Sunshine. So I don't know. I just think it's cool, like how there's an incense called Sunshine, and I have it burning, burning here. So in honor of like Sunday, in honor of our sun, and I've actually been burning that incense on my messages. So to me, it represents this, like releasing all that and purifying that to be revealed. So I don't know. The messages have been like, I know it's no coincidence, but it's been like extra powerful since I've been burning that during the messages. So all these turned up reverse, but I'm just going to hit upon all of them. Go, lo and behold, there's 3 of them. So that in itself, to me, is a message. 3, the power of 3. Hey, good morning, Sherry. I haven't seen you in a long time. Can I ask, has the energies been strong these last 5 days? Lots of sickness and strange pains going on. Anyone else? To me, these are ascension symptoms again because we are hitting such high frequencies. The physical body is just acclimating those energies. It is releasing anything that is not serving our higher energies. I literally feel like a 200-year-old person getting out of bed first thing. Every muscle and bone kind of hurts in me lately, like really stiff. But once I get moving, I'm good. But I know I am because all of us have just hit this big shift in frequencies. We're kind of getting hit all of a sudden because I'm like, holy shit, I thought I was all done this. And then I'm thinking, oh, it must be just because I'm eating a lot of sugar and carbohydrates because I feel sun deprived because now I'm in Maine instead of Florida. But I'm like, no, everything is intertwined. Everything is interconnected. So I think we are just, our body's got to catch up. So, and it's such a big shift that the density is still like healing, releasing. So you can think of it as your body is just integrating the higher frequencies and coming into balance. So the aches, the pains, the sickness, all of a sudden kind of hitting you hard. It's because we have allowed this big shift in frequency. So it's all a blessing. Just allow yourself to process. Spirit saying drinking tons of water and body movement moves the energy. So whatever way, shape, or form that you can move energy, whether it be a walk, whether it be dancing, whether the meditation and visualizing, just moving the energy and clearing it detoxifies it. Because I have, not sickness, but just overall soreness. Soreness, which I'll feel better in a minute, but shifting symptoms as well going on. Yeah, Tracy, yeah, that's exactly what I was saying. I think they are just the physical, I don't know, ramifications is coming up to the frequencies rising, and it's just allowing us to dispel and to align any of the physical parts of us. So this is kind of what's going on. And I guess what this is too is saying is move that energy, move it into Mother Earth. Just imagine it and just letting her purify it with the flames. Okay, so what I got here, the Spirit has got 3 messages. I'm going to hit upon them lightly. To me, this is representing our anchoredness. It's a stone heart because we have leaned on our divinity, the mystical part of us, the unknowing. We've trusted in that. It's brought forth the divinity. We've always leaned towards our heart, our trust, continued our path, trusting even when the outside world didn't appear to line up with our beliefs. We are now being freed into openness. The aqua, to me, represents kind of the sky, high spiritual energy, living and speaking and elevating our truth. It's freed up. I'm just feeling our truth is freed up now. Our truth is always based in the divinity of who we are, and it's freed up. This is a broken shell, so in the past you might have felt broken or disheartened or let down or, having a little bit of that spiritual victim, but now we are being released into the freedom of that. And what it says is, fill her up. Lasting fulfillment can only be achieved by turning inwards and connecting to the eternal source of love that we are. That's what we have done. So this is affirmation on everything that I just spoke about, rather than filling up space around you. So a lot of times people just will do anything to avoid this, to avoid connecting, to avoid the clearing, to avoid the healing and alignment, to avoid the work the physical person came, the cross you came to bear. But because you have done that, you guys have lightened up. You have activated more light and have aligned all three aspects of you. So this is just kind of affirmation on that. But now what you're doing is you're acting as that model and example. And like I said earlier, infusing all of that light for others to tune into and to tap into. Where that light wasn't as available, now you guys are all like shining. It's like if you're going through the dark and everybody holds their candles, you know, like in a procession at church, everyone's holding their candles. And Spirit's really coming through on this. I'm getting all the tingles. Each one of you are holding your candle brightly to help the others now. And it's not that they need our help. We're just, because we all are guided, we all have our own connection, but it's like you're giving them encouragement and support. You're being that support and that light. So everyone's lighting up their candles. It's a lot easier to get through the pathways or the walk you're taking in the dark as everyone is shining their light and sharing their part in the journey. We all have an individual part of an energy, a dark energy that you came to illuminate. And now that you have done that, your light is acting, you are acting as a candle for others by focusing on here. Oh my God, I can just get too in depth into all these messages. So when you connect to your eternal flow of the joy within, the space around you will reflect a deeper and longer lasting contentment. That's what true contentment is. Comes from in here. Not filling up your space. That's what I was getting at. A lot of people try to distract themselves through stuff, whether it be joining groups, whether it be being busy, whether it even just be working or being a workaholic, whether it be materialistic stuff. So it's filling yourself up with the energy of truth, your truth, and then that will free you. And then you can enter up your space as saying, then you can enter your space with more longer lasting, fulfilling materialistic stuff. There's nothing wrong with that stuff, but at least it's matching your frequency of divinity. Then we got this, anchoring in your heart's energy. Look at this. This is a seaweed, all green, which represents to me heart-based. And this is what really stands through to me is that zoom. That middle thing, you have united the polarities, the yin, the yang, getting them work together and grounding that to shoot off new life. Vibration, you get what you vibrate. No one owes you anything. Everything emanates from you. Isn't that beautiful? It will serve you well to bring intentional focus to that which makes your heart sing. So everything emanates from you. The world doesn't owe you anything. You are one with the world. You're the one creating it. Just like this one said, grounding that, focusing on that. Your focus, shoom, and grounding all of that into the earth through visualization. Today's emphasis was on the root chakra. And that looks like that too, bringing all of that down into Mother Earth. And last but not least, we got this dancing little two leaves here. They're two leaves in the shape of a heart. I always like them because they look kind of like they're moving forward. They're moving forward. To me, they're moving forward from the darkness. They're smiling. See the little smile right here? They're smiling. They're happy. It might have felt dense and a little bit heavy, but guess what? They're being freed. This looks like this card too. They're being freed. Look at all the white around them to live this new vibration, to be free within themselves, not to be constrained and constricted in the older vibrations. Beautiful. They're breaking free. And it says, embrace you, embrace you. Everything experienced in life is a reflection of the power you have chose to embrace. And you guys have chosen to embrace the mastery. You came. You knew you had a big purpose in this timeline. You knew it. You're like, I am so done with this shit. I'm going to take it all the way. I'm going to do what I came to do. And I'm going to live the abundance that is right. That is mine. Birthright. That I am. You want to experience the abundance that you already are. You didn't need to prove yourself. No, no, no. You just needed to allow yourself in order to live the abundance that you always were. And how do we know how abundant? How do we know how powerful we are? By being put into situations that we chose from a higher awareness to experience. It's so fun. It's a game. It's a role we played. Take ownership of the power, and you take ownership of your happiness. True power is the freedom to express the innate power that is yours. So exactly. Expressing that which you already were, expressing it and grounding it into your experience. You guys have completed a major, major cycle. Does not mean that we'll never be challenged, because the journey never ends. Within every level, there's a new thing to kind of break through and expand. We keep illuminating, we keep expanding, but the load is going to be free. The load is going to be lighter. It's going to be freer. We're going to be freer to express our truth. There's not going to be so much resistance from the outside world. You know why? Because we're not resisting ourselves. Resistance from the outside is our own resistance. This goes along with the healing process. Yes. Shifting symptoms. Yes. Thank you, Tracy. Absolutely. Thank you for joining. And I have an event tomorrow at 9 a.m. in the morning. I have been feeling it as well. Ria. Okay, yeah, the energies. Thank you, guys. Thank you for joining. Thank you for bringing your awareness, because when you bring your awareness, you're actually releasing your light onto the platform or whatever area you're focused on, whether it be a timeline, whether it be a relationship, a work scenario. Wherever you bring your focus, you're literally illuminating your truth and light and wisdom, and you're acting as that zoom, that channel and that conduit to bring forth information. So that is why it's important for us to kind of get together and gather together as a community. You know, where two or more gathered, it's zoom, that kind of energy. All right. Thank you for sharing out. Hey, Margaret, I haven't seen you. Or no, different Margaret. Margaret Borders. Can I get a reading, please? All right. If you guys have, thank you, Heather Graham. Happy Sunday. If you haven't shared out, please share out. I wasn't going to do any individuals because I was going to go on a quick run, but I love doing this, so I'm going to. I'm going to pull. Okay, I'm going to pull from here. I've been doing these a lot because I know that we are gathering information and releasing codes from other timelines. We are we're embodying our mastery. So that to me means we're gathering information and energies from other timelines, from our angels and ancestors, because we are the angels and we are the ancestors. We are our own ancestor. And those energies, those pieces we are of unlocked gifts, energies that we're allowing and are available to us now, because we always have been, but we need to unlock them and release them. I'm going to pull, let's say 3. Okay. I see Lauren shared, so 1. Nita, and then Margaret, if you shared out, please let me know. All right, Lauren first. What does Lauren need to hear? What energies is she unlocking? What energies are prevalent in this here and now? This one's standing out. Boy, I never see this one. So they broke and it opened up. So this one, I'm going to say this. Wise one. What was I just talking about? Us bringing forth our mastery. And I think you are an 11, right? Anyways, your birth or number is an 11th path. Wise one. Grow within your current situation. So whatever you are experiencing now, there's still growth, and don't dismiss it. You're still cultivating, and you're still expanding upon your energy, your wisdom, and your knowledge through whatever it is you're going on right now. You are obviously got a lot of wisdom in what you're going through. You got this owl here sitting on your shoulder, representing. To me, the owl always appears when someone kind of dies or transitions. So to me, it's just representing a death, and it can mean anything for anyone. Whatever it means to you, it means to you. And obviously wisdom. So dying to old ways and old energies is releasing and bringing forth great wisdom within you. Ending of cycles, as we were talking earlier, taking these big shifts. But you are working upon the same energy and taking it to another level, is what they're saying, Lauren. You're not releasing something completely and saying, I'm done with this old life. It's like you're taking your soul imprint and you're continuing the journey in it. Whether it be your channelings and speaking, you are taking it to a new level with greater awareness and wisdom now. And that's going to continue to expand in your life. And obviously speaking, because look at, we got the blue, the throat chakra, speaking your truth and connecting to that third eye. Got a lot of knowledge. You're a messenger. We got the crow here, where I consider it a crow. You are a messenger of wisdom and knowledge. You are a messenger. As you speak your truth, you are sending and giving messages of inspiration from spirit. Um, from opening, you are opening up other timelines also, where you're able to gain knowledge and wisdom, and you might not know where it's coming from. Sometimes it's not always from this timeline experience, even though it's connected or will trigger or catalyze the opening up of those other gifts. So this is kind of what's representative of you right now. Very old, wise, knowledgeable. You've been through it all. You've seen the dark, but you're releasing and opening up to this new wisdom and knowledge, and realizing what doors can be shut now, what experiences and energies you no longer need to experience anymore. So you are stepping into a wisdom and knowledge, but that cycle, you've ended vibrations of the cycle that were limiting, but you've opened up and you're continuing this bigger wheel now, is what they're saying. You're continuing the bigger wheel of what you've been working on in a newer frequency. Oh my God, so awesome. Tracy, how do I get a read? Oh, thank you, Tracy. Just ask. Oh, share out. Share out, like if you can share this out to a group or your personal page, just share this Temple of Sun live out. Oh my God, I guess I am going to be dragged on for a while here, but it's good. You guys infuse me. So Tracy says, my energy is great, but really, you guys, it's not me. You guys are reflecting all of your energy, and it's all like building in like a little tube, and it goes through me. All right. Now, who did I say was next? Nita. Nita Pero. I never know how to pronounce your last name, Nita. All right, what does Nita need to hear? What energies is she unlocking? What energies are in her to be brought into her awareness for some sort of awareness? All right, Nita. Happy Sunday, guys. What a beautiful reading for a Sunday. All right, this one's sticking out. It's wanting to zoop, urge its way out. Common message on freedom today, guys. Being free into our own, being free to live our power and express it, not repress it. On other timelines, it's been repressed. You guys have unlocked it. You've opened up and you freed. Oh my God! So I'm getting all the tingles, and now I want to cry. So it's very, very emotional, very high vibe and love, very unconditional love for you. Opening up, Nita, you've really, really, really have unlocked something super significant and freed yourself of a repression on another timeline where you've gained the gifts. Because look at this dove, just free, flying. It's almost like the Jesus. To me, Jesus always represents that model. That. All right, so has Jesus been communicating to you lately, Nita? Jesus energy always makes me want to cry because it's so beautiful and high vibe. It's so emotional. So I feel you have been communing, speaking to the Spirit of Jesus, that unconditional love, forgiveness, no judgment, releasing that heaven within. Lots and lots of deep forgiveness going on and compassion within you, whether it be for yourself or for others. But I feel that you guys have been like this lately. Like really, really, really working and having an intimate connection with that relationship with Jesus. So I don't know if that's true for you, but whether you call it Jesus or Buddha or what have you, that energy, you're releasing it. You're looking up. You're almost like this is so good to be true, because you have been repressed, persecuted, condemned in many timelines. So it's almost like they're saying, Nita, you can trust this. It is true. He's like looking at the dove, the peace, the messenger of peace and love. And it's almost like you are almost thinking, is it too good to be true? Because you have had so many experience of the opposite. And what they're saying is, Nita, no, this is not too good to be true. Oh my God, great teacher. So you are a great teacher, obviously. But how do you become a great teacher? You've had to work through and experience all that you come to teach. You can't be a teacher just from book smart. You've had to experience it. So many timelines where you have experienced what you needed to experience to be a physical teacher. Obviously, in spirit, we are all aware. We all have these concepts. We all know unconditional love. but we wanted the experience. How boring just to be in the ethereal forever. We came to experience the physical playouts of our power, of our soul's yearnings in the physical. It makes it more real. It gives us a more real feel. So, no, it's not too good to be true. And yes, this is you. Yes, this is you. That's all I got to say to you, Nita. Learn from spiritual experiences. And you have, so now you are releasing that. Look at all the releasing. You know when I said you infuse all of your energy? Well, look at all of that is like dripping and sprinkling out of the stuff. You're releasing it. You're emanating mastery teachings. You are teaching. This has been your stance. You've opened up. You always have. It's been hard for you to, from the physical level, to understand the beauty can be experienced. And whether consciously or unconsciously, your energy's kind of been holding on to a little bit of stepping back, like a little bit of teensy bit of doubt as what you're being released from within your cellular memory. It might not even be from here, and you already know that. It's within your cellular memory. So now you're looking up at awe and the beauty, and you're like, wow. You're in dismay. You're like in awe. So very beautiful, Nita. And Heather, I believe. Or Margaret. Yeah, it was Margaret. Okay, Margaret, this one's for you. Hopefully you shared out. Shoo! And then I'll do Tracy. Oh my goodness. And then Carol. All right. Okay, this one's just like going like this. So, you know. Whoops. All right, so Margaret, we got this. So you must be very, very naturally psychic. Your third eye, maybe you see, I think you see internal visions. You see in your mind's eye, and that is being what's prevalent in your life right now, because we got the seer. Look at, the seer isn't seeing because of the obvious in the outside world. The seer isn't seeing from a place of logic or making sense or the worldly teachings. You are seeing things in here, in your mind's eye, which is God's eye. That's where you're seeing from. And it is, look at, we got this crystal ball. It's all purple. Christ consciousness, spiritual energy. So you are seeing from the spiritual point of view. You are cloaked in purple. That also represents Christ consciousness, unconditional love, spiritual energy. So that is saying, to me, that's how you're operating. That's your logic right now, and to embrace it. Your logic is from the spiritual point of view. Others might not understand it, but guess what? That was your cross. That was part of your thing that you came to ground and anchor and bring forth in the physical experience, is that spiritual energy of making your decisions, letting the spiritual energy guide you. It's as if you can be blind with human eyes, but you are still guided and you see the truth and you know the way because of your spiritual connection. And that's, oh, there we go. There's that red, that grounding. So you are grounding, allowing the spiritual energy to be your intellect. That's the message for you. See beyond the current situations. So the physical part of you might also be questioning something and saying, well, I don't really feel that's true, but look at, that's what appears to be real. So what it's saying for you, Margaret, is see beyond the limitations of what you're seeing in the physical. There's a higher seeing, and through that higher seeing and connection, you can shift to the reality you want to see. You know what I mean? That the humans see. So if you see here first, then the human eye will see what the spiritual part of you sees. Beautiful. All right. Oh my gosh. Was that Margaret, guys? Yeah, that was Margaret, right? And now Tracy? Or no, this was Tracy. This is Tracy, right? This was for Tracy. Let me know if I'm wrong. Okay. Yes, thank you, Kim. Kim's always my right hand woman, or Moses. Kim has a Kim is timeline of Moses. Okay. All right, what do we got here? So Carol wanted a card, right? Carol. Carol Jarrett. Shoo! What energy is just like in full bloom. To me, these cards are representing the flame of the energy in full passion, full realization, coming into your physical experience. What flame is being ignited? Thank you, Kim. She's so on key, on tune. I'll pull you a card here in a second, too, Kim. I know you work with these cards, too, Kim. You're really good at those. You've got all of that ancientness going on. All right, I don't know. This is how it came out for Carol. So we got two. So to me, these are almost maybe two energies kissing each other. I don't think they're at conflict, but you got two energies, boom, coming together. So let's see what they are. The suspense builds. All right, Lord, take charge with authority. So to me, this is telling me that you are a leader. You're meant to be a leader. You're meant to be the leader of the pack. You're the front of the line because you are very, look at, operating from the heart. Got the cloak, got the antlers, to me, representing strong, anchored, spiritual. It's not even a feather, a little lighter and wispier. They are antlers. So antlers are telling me they're telling me that your question might not be so specifically about you. This might be representing someone in your life. So I just want to shoot that out. And I'm getting all the tingles. So this is representative of someone you know. If you're questioning something or wanting to know, can I trust this person, or should they be the leader, or should they be my man, or should they whatever be my boss? To me, this is representative of someone you know. Okay, so they are operating from the heart, and if it is not someone you know, obviously everybody's reflecting an energy within ourselves, so it's always this and that. Okay, so it's also representing an energy within yourself, but I'm feeling your energy within yourself is being projected through this male figure. So I'm feeling this is represented in someone in your life. So they are operating from the heart. They are taking action on that. They are receiving spiritual energy in a very physical way. They might relate to spiritual energy in a physical way. They might be relaying to spirit in a more concrete way, through more physical stuff, not just feelings, but from signs, physical signs, animals, physical signs. I'm feeling this person receives from spirit more physically, not like the feather normally, not so much in thoughts and energy. This person, I believe, connects to spiritual in the physical. So if that makes sense. They got their staff, so that shows, or ankh. They are also, even though they're very masculine, they're holding a lot of the feminine energy. They're very balanced. New growth, new ways. Again, with the beard and the long hair, that's also to me, automatically just to me represents that wisdom, that unconditional love, holding that energy that Jesus holds, that all that. So I think that's representing someone. Take charge and authority. So that person is able to take charge and authority, and you can trust taking charge and authority with this person. And direction guardian. So both of these are to do with direction, leadership. They were both like this, because the second card that you got, Carol, is direction guardian. Choose your path. So you might be at a crossroads. You might be trying to decide what path to choose. We've got three animal spirits here. You might be needing to call upon a little, his mouth is open, so you might need to speak kind of loudly. You might need to, you might be outside forces. You might need, I don't think you're standing up to this person, because I feel this person is on a good path, but I don't know if there's any conflict with either you holding this energy or going to this energy because of this. So choose your path, just in your alignment and connecting to your heart. You might be drawing upon these spirit animals. I don't know what they all are, but to me this represents speaking your truth. This little guy has a blue beak. He's all in white. So to me, this is speaking your truth. This is seeing things from a higher perspective, connecting to your divinity in spirit, because look, it is a bird. So connecting to that, speaking your truth, being strong enough to take action and be strong in it, because his mouth is open. And then the cow, what does that represent? Groundedness? Kim? Bull? I know you're a Taurus. Representing grounding that energy and being it. To me, also, cow represents um, that, I come from Vermont, dairy farms, all that milk, all that sustenance, giving nutrition, giving food, milk, dairy products to others. So also there could be something within your energy where you're having to also nurture family, nurture your children, nurture others, I'm feeling, in a real way, providing comfort. But this is the sun within, compass, direction. So as you bring all of these into balance, trust that your guidance, you're being taken on the right path. You are being guided. You're being guided. Trust your tuition, basically. Choose your path. Choose your path. This seems to be your path. So choosing your path has something to do with this energy or person, if it's a physical person or just an energy. All right. Very good, Carol. Very interesting. You're welcome, Lauren. That was yours, Carol. Kim Siegel. Shoo. Tracy, I did yours, right? Are you the same Tracy or are there two different Tracys? At the bottom, if I didn't give you a message, just comment. This is for Kim Siegel. All right. If you guys don't think you got a message, write your name at the bottom. I know I did Margaret. I thought I did. That was Tracy. Or that was Carol. I'm getting all confused. That was Carol. Okay. This is Kim Siegel. Hey, Jessica. All right. Thank you for joining. Lisa. Hey, Lisa. Okay, I did not do Tracy. That was Carol. All right. This is Kim. Kim, what was I saying about you being Moses earlier? This guy here looks like a Moses again. He looks sort of Moses-ish like. All the white beard, the white hair. This is just like re-emphasizing that again. Moses coming back from, all right, Kim, so what I'm getting is Moses coming back from the spirit. You know how I brought that up again? Because look, he's in the spirit. He's got just his head, and he's like in spirit. He's in the cosmo realms, and he's just there. To me, it's almost like that. All of that energy coming to you now. It's like he's come back from the dead, is what they're saying. It's kind of like Halloween, too. He's come back from the dead. He's floating around you. It is you. All of these, he's breaking free. All of the lightning bolts. It's almost like, and you know how and the seas parted. The seas parted. It's almost like this is your mastery energy. This is the energy that you've come to embody. Is that Moses energy? The lightning bolt, making things happen, miracles. You might need to produce a little thunder. There's always thunder where there's lightning. Usually, right? Except for, I don't know, what about heat lightning? But anyways, you got to cause a little thunder, Kim. You got to cause a little, like the bulls, when the bull or buffalo, they go in a stampede, you're going to cause a little rumble. You're going to cause a little thunder. You're going to cause that little earth-shaking feeling to bring forth that Moses energy is what I'm feeling. That ego, obviously you always have an ego too, that higher perception, but he's going in for the kill. Look at him. He's almost like going in on something. He's almost clamping onto that lightning bolt, or not clamping. So I don't know. I'm feeling some fierce energy, some action being required of you right now, that way that ego's going in. And it is based in that Moses energy. Making things happen right now, almost like taking charge in a fierce, positive way from the spiritual. Sky Father. There we go. Sky Father is the card. Trust in the universe. Trust in the universe. Trust in today's message. Trust that you are this energy. You are that Moses energy. Trust in that. Take action on it. Might cause a little rumble. Don't be embarrassed. Don't be feeling like some people, like when they're told their connection of energies, they might feel like they need to humble themselves a little bit. No, Kim, Moses, Moses. All right, there it comes again. And Moses, he had to take action. He had to be a leader. He had to go up in front. He needed to pave the way to allow free the, what is it? I don't know. Is it Palestinians? I don't know. But the people of Egypt, he had to free them to go through in the big waves, even though they felt they were drowned in their sorrow. Okay, for me, this is you, Kim, you helping lead the way, pave the way, those feeling drowned in their sorrows, overwhelmed with their emotions. But what he did is he parted it and gave them that nice line in the middle. Or I don't know. Yeah, I think it came up on both ends. So you too, taking that road, sort of like Buddha, the line in the middle. The middle is here. The middle, bringing people to their heart, bringing people to that center. helping them to make sense of their emotions so that they don't overtake them. That is specifically your message today, helping people to align to the middle, find their center, find their quiet spot so they aren't overwhelmed by their emotions. Helping them to see that clear path. Whew. That was very powerful energy coming through, Kim. All right, Tracy, you said I didn't do you. All right, I think I'm going to end it with Tracy. And then Lisa. I would like to get a run in. All right, Tracy. Shoo! But these messages are so powerful, I can't stop. Tracy, what energy is Tracy unlocking from the vault? That's what I'm feeling like these cards are today, guys. Energies we're unlocking from the vault that have been kind of working and processing in the background. All right, thank you for sharing out, guys. Tracy Hoover, or Hoover, sorry, Hoover. I might have said hover for a reason. All right, same thing. Well, the same as someone else. Oh, no, this is Animal Guardian. Sorry, I thought that was Choose Your Direction card. Animal Guardian, trust your instincts. Animals trust their instincts. They don't second guess. So there could be something that you are second guessing, Tracy. Not to second guess, just to trust your gut. Once we trust our gut and we get that initial instinct, like a deer will run, a rabbit, an owl, they trust their instincts. They're so connected with Gaia. They're so connected with the universe. They're so in tune with their flow, their energies, their purity. Nothing contaminates it. When the hawk sees something or the owl, they go down and they get it. They don't second guess it and say, well, is that mole maybe a little bit too skinny? Maybe I shouldn't eat him. Maybe I need something with a little more meat. Maybe that mole is a mother. Maybe she's going to go take care of her babies. All of that kind of stuff. No, they just do what they need to do. So Tracy, I'm feeling that you might be got some mind chatter going on. You need to release those voices, trust your gut, and trust that the universe is taking care of all of those involved. That's what I'm feeling for you. Trust your gut instinct. You are connected to your God source. You are your God source. Don't second guess. And almost like primal energies are coming forth at you now. You're unlocking primal energies. Trust that instinct. Trust that gut reaction. That is yours, Tracy. And when I said don't worry, others will be cared for, as you trust your primal forces and instincts, and you might be having to take care of actually others. You might be worried that the babies or others in your life aren't being cared for. They are being cared for. Look at that nurturing little fawn, that nurtured little fawn. So your gut reactions, don't worry, others will be cared for, but you also could be being called to care for children or others. So trust in that. You've got the wisdom, it's coming in you, so you can trust it. The owl's above your head, infusing that spiritual wisdom. You got the sun, so it is all based in the heart, in the source, in the heart center. So you're unlocking those energies of instincts, nurturing, motherhood, bringing peace to others when they're afraid. To me right now, this looks like there was a crow or a raven, but to me it almost looked like two little eyes in the background. You might have a loved one. I don't know if you have a child who's afraid of the dark, afraid of monsters right now, but in whatever way, shape, or form that is presenting, you are bringing peace, comfort, and a motherliness to someone, to something. You're unlocking those energies. It almost looks like two little eyes in the dark here, even though, yeah, I know it's part of his body or wing. But the way Spirit is speaking to me is you are kind of quieting the boogeyman, quieting the goblins. You are unlocking those energies within you. Natural instinct, spiritual guidance, not having to think logically either. Just trusting it. It's just there. You know what to do. Whew. All right. Grandkids. Okay, then. There you go. Bringing lots of comfort. Bringing that sense of just comfort, security, and home for them. Lots of spiritual guidance and support around you. Look at the wings, all of that. Very beautiful. Very, very beautiful. You're being spiritually guided by their higher selves, your higher selves, their parents' higher selves. They're all working collectively to bring you that instinct of knowing what to do. And that's a mother's instinct. You have that mother's instinct. You're unlocking that. All right. One more, last one. Lisa Pachinello. What do we got for you? Shoo! Thank you guys for sharing out and bringing your energy here. You guys are all super, super powerful, inflamed, aware, unlock so many gifts from other timelines where it's all being concentrated now and released to free you to live in your truth, to live in your expression without repression. You're living in your expression without repression. Oh, another beautiful one. Direction Guardian. Yes, this one I love. Trust your direction. You are balanced right now. You are unlocking all three aspects. You have the strength. You have the that divine knowing where you know when to speak. You know when to speak truth. You know when to be quiet. You know when to just be that space holder. And then we got this too. To me, that the cow's really nurturing. They're good parents. They don't just give to their children. They are given to the whole. So I think of a cow, I think of a dairy cow, and they give to their children, but they also give to the world and others that are not necessarily their biological imprint. So you are very, very, very given. You're bringing all of these energies into balance. The nurturing, speaking your own truth and freedom, and being strong enough. You're strong enough now to bring all of them together. But look what's the center of it all. What is in control of it all? It is your spiritual self. That is your spiritual you. Totally infused in all of these other experiences, bringing them into balance. We get the compass here. You too, intuitively knowing from that heart space what to do. You might be being confronted right now, what direction to take. And they're just saying, again, with you also, follow that instinct. Follow the instinct. Don't try to always make complete sense of it. Listen to that instinct. When you're listening to your instinct, you are automatically going to find the strength, the peace, and the nurturing, and you're bringing that all into that equation. So what they're saying is you don't need to separate the different areas. Okay, think about, okay, am I operating from spiritual strength, or am I going to bring peace to the situation? When you operate from this space, all of these already automatically are taken into consideration. So when you're following your natural instincts from the heart, you're going to be guided to the direction, and all the other components are going to be operating anyways, because you're operating from a place of power as you make your decision in your direction. Choose your path. So it's also telling you, try not to get scattered. Oh, that's exactly it. Don't get scattered in the mind, questioning if you are operating correctly from all those other aspects. It's just saying choose your path, be direct and focus, and just know that the direction you're being guided, all those other aspects, all the other energies are all into nice. They're all nice. They're all aligned. They're all aligned. So don't second guess it. Kind of stay out of the mind. All of those other areas are taking effect in your decision. Hold on here. So stay focused on that, because you know what we stay focused on, and that's what you create. So they want you to be clear in this, clear and trusting in that, and kind of reframing from all the other energies that could be affecting your direction. Eliminate them, stay clear here, and everything else will come into balance. So focused on the desire that you want, where you want to go. Lisa, they're saying you already know where you want to go. You already know where you want to go, so just quiet the other voices. You already know where you want to go. You're doing it right. So that's yours, wherever you're going. Sounds like you got a new path ahead of you, Lisa. So the energy you are unlocking there is knowing when you follow your direction and your guidance, all other energies are in balance. So it's a really strong guide, guiding you. But also, what they're saying is you are also guiding others also at the same time. Yeah, I think a couple of you guys might be having second guessing. All right, guys. All right, I'm done. I'm done for now. Sorry if I didn't get to an individual, but if you guys were watching this, there was messages and energies flooding you, whether consciously or subconsciously, that are illuminating you today on this Sunday. So thank you guys. Thank you for sharing out. Thank you for bringing your presence. You guys are all of this. I love it. You guys have unlocked so many mysteries, and trusting in it. You're all whether you're male or female, have taken that high priestess energy, trusting in the unseen, daring to step into the unknown. And stepping into the unknown, you've become, you know all, not know all maybe from a conscious level, but by daring to step into the unknown, you've become the knowing. Oh my God, that's it. By daring to step into the unknown, you have become the knowing. You are revealing and releasing the mysteries of spirit. Wow, you guys are beautiful. May you all shine with the entirety of all the love and light that you are.